Hey everybody, it's Boss Lady Plus 2 in the building. You know what it is. It's Black Wall Street, man. I'm here with my crew, the loves of my life, the consistent, most loving, caring sidekicks in the world, okay? Y'all see us with our face masks on, though. We got Boss Lady Plus 2 masks on. You know what time it is. Boss Lady Plus 2 merch is available, so make sure you tune in for everything that's coming this summer. So, come out, support, you know what it is. I'm building the Black Wall Street, or we are building the Black Wall Street. So, welcome everybody. Today our guest is Lakita Byrd in the building.
Hey family.
Okay, we gonna talk. You tell me what's going on. I didn't know you was like this when I enrolled you in school. You was just on the screen trying to impress me, that's what it was? Because this person right here, I don't even know. She coming in, the lashes about this big though. I said, oh, that's you. You know y'all turned to somebody different. So, hey, my two, you talking this boss lady. So, my two co-hosts for the day, man.
How y'all doing today? Y'all already know this is your boy Oil Man. Hashtag OilMan312 or Seneca Taylor if you got a check with my name on it.
Period.
Hello. Oh, and y'all already know who I am. Diana Black Star Deer. That's B-L-A-K. Star the regular way. That's me on all platforms. That's Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. You know, not Facebook. That's personal.
That's hey,
That's not a joke.
You've been saying some stuff on Facebook lately.
That's not a joke. I'm gonna delete some people as well because it's getting a little too personal on there. I'm not gonna. I need somewhere where I can express myself without business people. You feel me? Looking, and that's no personal attack to anybody, but you know, I can't be myself if I got professional people watching every fast. You know what I mean?
Yes,
That's another page. You just gotta make another page. That's it.
Yeah, they
Just make another page.
They be finding it, man. I just need to take them
Take them
off.
off. Let me take them off of that. Totally.
Y'all
Okay.
can see my Instagram and everything else. That's business related. Y'all got that.
That's enough.
That's enough.
So, guys, last week we talked about reparations, and I want to continue that discussion. But tonight we're definitely going to highlight our guest, Lakita. She is doing a whole lot and has some very powerful words. Definitely glad that she's blessing the table this evening at Black Wall Street. So,
Yes.
y'all, let's talk about this reparations because, you know, I was reading some little stats in the paper, and it really arose some kind of feelings in me about how we always, black people, rooting for everybody else but ourselves. We always in the crowd when there is something going on with an Asian, with a, you know, with a Mexican or any minority. We always in the crowd. Now, am I happy about how Black Lives Matter looked when they were marching? Yes. There were a lot of, it was mixed. It was very mixed. So I am happy about that. But at the same time, why can't we as black people come for ourselves as strong? They are using this stimulus, these checks, these $20,000 loans, and distracting us again. Because I ain't heard shit about Black Lives Matter. Nothing.
Nothing at all.
I ain't heard nothing. We was just fighting this.
Man, how easily we become distracted.
Let's talk about it, y'all. Talk about the distractions, because you know I want to keep on talking about this reparations, so that's another distraction we need to talk about.
Okay, boss lady. Since we're gonna talk about reparations, we got to start with the definition of reparations. See, sometimes we got to understand exactly what the hell he just said. Because see, reparations sound like something good, right? It sounds like we should be saying. But according to Google, reparations is a noun. You know what that means? Person, place, or thing. Okay? Now, we're going to skip right down to the second part where they get real into the gritty for you. It say, the compensation for war damage paid by a defeated state. Do you know what that just said? That means if you get your ass kicked in the fight, you got to pay for the damage.
So because I didn't get whooped like my great granddaddy, I can't get a check. I can't get paid for that.
No, actually they said because we got whooped,
Because
we paying them for the whoopings. It's just like the 25, what is it, 1,000 they giving people up in Evanston? Up in Evanston they get 25,000 for reparations. It's
They're giving it to the landlord, but go ahead.
Right. You know what I'm talking about? They give it to the
Okay.
landlord, but that money come from the marijuana smokers.
Wow.
Like, you know, because when you was getting high and it was illegal, people had to put up with your, you know, sober people had to put up. Basically, they tried to charge it. That's why they said the defeated one. You got to pay for it. Okay.
And how does that even make any sense? How does it make any sense? Because you know how many black people I saw on my timeline, like reparations, not like reparations with a question mark, but reparations like, ooh, it's starting. What?
Well, I don't know if that should be a happy start, that we should be like, yay, and clap and stuff, because, you know, that means they're going to tax all the stuff you like to do.
That's right.
That's what that means.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right. Lakita, what are you thinking about this? Because how much of a slap in the face? Because I feel like I felt real hard when I saw that on the newspaper and on the news. I felt real hard because that one is a slap. You know, that wasn't one of them. Pals. That wasn't one of them. You know what that was? Wow. That's what it was.
One of them backhands. One of them.
That real hard one that you can come with all that. For you to tell me that reparations was starting in Evanston. Go ahead. Look, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What you
I'm
think?
really to the point where I feel like they do nothing but disrespect our culture, and they're continuously disrespecting our culture, and we just sit back and we allow it. You know, we're not standing together for the right reasons. You know, we standing together for this stimulus check, you know. But this stimulus check is something that the government should have been giving us anyway. They should have been taking care of America like this. So this really has nothing to do with reparations, you know, with our culture itself. You know, they never really want to acknowledge our culture and the things that has been done. They always want to talk about the Holocaust. You know, they don't want to talk about slavery and how they took our ancestors over and brought us to this country. You know, I always like to say, what if we leave this country and go back to our country? What would America be?
Ooh.
Would America be great again?
They scared to see that. They scared to see
Would
that.
America be great again if we left?
No, they scared to see that.
You know why they scared to see it? Because you just made a movie about it. Because we would have a Wakanda.
No. Not that's Wakanda, but she said if all of us.
If we all left.
Sound like a joke I told about after I watched that movie A Day Without a Mexican. Y'all ever say that?
No Marlins, no nothing get more. I said they need to stop playing.
That was my.
They was wrong for that. They was wrong for that movie. They was wrong for it. But it was all some true statements.
Just thinking we won't
They
come
got
somewhere
rid
else.
of, if these racist people got rid of all the people that they claim to hate, and all of us went where we came back from, supposedly, what the fuck would this country be?
It would be nothing.
What would
Nothing.
it have? It's like
It would be
they,
nothing.
that's why it always makes me laugh, because those people that are racist, you don't even have a culture to protect. Like, at least we're fighting for something. At least we have a history. Every single thing of their history was something stolen.
Yes.
Your
Yes.
music from us,
Yes.
your fucking rhythm from us, every fucking thing
The way
you
your women
have.
dress, how they want a bigger butt, they
Hello,
want bigger lips,
lip.
they want
Oh,
bigger breasts.
man.
Ours come
Hello.
naturally.
Period.
Ours is natural.
What
It
about
just
they
came down the
tan?
bloodline.
They tanning. They even
Man,
tan.
right?
Like just like us.
But they don't like us. But you want to look bronze. You don't like black people, but you want to look bronze. Bitch.
Did she get mad? Look,
A little
bit.
bit.
Oh,
So long. Like, it always irritated me. How the fuck dare you stand here and call me a nigger trying to look like
But
a
when
nigger?
it comes to reparations, they don't want to really pay us a certain amount of money or things like that. They don't even really want to acknowledge that that slavery existed in our culture. They just want us to kind of look over it, get over it, and they're not really taking Black Lives Matter seriously the way they took the We Too movement. Oh, that was the biggest movement, and I do believe it's still going on.
Yeah.
But Black Lives Matter, they don't want us to really take it that serious, because they're not serious about our culture. They've just been steady taking things from us and just trying to just smooth it over, you know.
You know, my thing is, you know,
And my thing is, even with even with people in politics, they are allowing it as well, because y'all are people that are in power. and you're still people of color, and you're still allowing them to just do us any kind of way.
I don't care how many damn people Biden put up in that damn White House that's multicultural. Stop playing with me while you trying to add the rainbow in there. Quit playing with me, okay? You trying to put all these different ethnicities in the places so it can make it look real good.
And
you know you ain't the president, right, Biden? Oh.
He'll still never be Obama. Yeah. You still can't do what Obama did.
So did you guys ever get? I'm sorry. Did y'all ever get the chance to watch that movie we talked about?
Oh, wait! I was
still.
thinking about that as soon as they was having this conversation. I looked over at you like, I bet he's thinking what I'm thinking. I swear.
But look, I couldn't think of the name of the movie for nothing. She even sent it to me and I could not find it. I'm gonna watch that movie. Yes. What they say
in the movie?
And that was the esoteric agenda. We want everybody to watch it, but it's easy to get in trouble
to
now.
my YouTube playlist is that sometimes I just go back and scroll through and go to certain parts and this because it's that fucking deep.
Oh,
Yeah,
I got to watch this.
It is good. It is good. And that shit had you sitting there like, damn, Joe, like you rethink everything. And once you watch that shit, every conversation we having, I swear, seems a little bit smaller. It's like, what the fuck? Like really, like the president really ain't the president though. Like that nigga ain't nothing. Like they not.
So what?
Joe Biden is not the president.
He's still a puppet. He's a puppet too.
Because this country ain't a country.
It ain't
like
a country.
it's like it's not.
Well, I did find out that our social security number means that we're employees.
Because they got a
Of
tag.
the United States.
Oh
That's
yeah,
right.
oh yeah. Because they got a tag on it.
But that's why other people that come into our culture, they don't have to. Come into the country, they don't have to have a social security card and things like that. They got a visa.
Because they countries don't have that.
They're not getting taxed or anything like that. They're not even being taxed, you guys. So they're not even paying the taxes that we pay.
So why we still here?
Well, different countries have different. I mean, the reason I asked about that movie because I've been thinking about that like all day. I've been thinking not in a racist sense like a movie about what about a day without black people, but what about a day without religion?
Oh shit.
See, I got a theory that if you took out some of these beliefs, then you can just see, because I don't really believe that. That we was really divided just for color. I know that sounds real like candid, because if I can get you to just be on the racist system, then when I start passing out money, you're not going to really see what I'm trying to do.
That's right.
That's very true.
You know, this is my thing. It's just the more woke that you get, the more you see the distractions, the more that you see the fake mirrors, the more that you see the hidden roads and the hidden agendas. So it's really important for us to wake our people up, and that is why I'm doing Black Wall Street, because we got to get woke to what is really going on. I really know and really believe that we can govern ourselves. We don't need any of this. We don't need anybody. We are just like the biggest group, man. If you take all the people that got a little drop of black in them.
Yeah, I'm in total agreement. Even to the point where, I just also want to open people's eyes up to the fact that all this money that they're giving away is only just a matter of time before they take currency away. We're not even going to be having cash anymore. And I'm gonna tell you, the test was when they started we don't have any change anymore. We don't have any change, so you got to come with exact change or exact money for what you're buying or your debit card. But nobody was paying attention to that. Nobody's paying attention to this digital currency. Because we getting all these checks, we getting these loans and things like that. And that's the one thing that bothers me in my culture, in our culture, is that we don't pay attention to that, because we have been so down for so long that when we do start getting money, we start thinking about the materialistic side of things that we need instead of preparing for the future for real.
But we already think about the materialistic things, because black people versus everybody else, we the only ones that gotta have that shit to make us feel some type of way.
That's right.
You can look at Mexicans or white, look at even white. Let's start with white people.
Yeah.
Do they even look like they got money?
No.
And be billionaires.
Yes.
Wear the same scruffy as gym shoes.
For years.
But then turn around, they can live their life and for Louis Vuitton, Balenciaga, because you can live their life. We do that and know we can't even live. I'm not even feeding my kids at home, and you spent your last money on a pair of mics. Yeah. You won't even line up to get an education, but you'll line up for some Jordans. Yeah. Please stop. We got to wake up.
And we are so much more smarter than that. We are so much more smarter than this.
I think the coolest pair of Jordans strolling down the street yesterday. I'm sorry to laugh. It was funny because I was sitting in the back.
Strolling down the street.
I was just sitting in the back chilling, and my man looked like he was in some pain, like my back, my neck. You know how older you get, like, and then like before the day it rained, like pain. But he was strolling, and then the commercial came on the radio. I seen him in Jordans. It was like maybe it's something they put in the shoes or something. And like he was just strolling though, but it was like, damn, he really paid $300.
For real.
I think he paid more for his shoes than he paid for his walker. I ain't gonna say.
And ain't the truth.
Believe it is true.
It's the truth.
Believe it is true.
Mm-hmm. It is
But
true.
I'm really hoping and praying that we do get to see reparations in this generation. I hope we do. I hope we really do. I hope we're able to see some type of compensation for our ancestors before us. That much I do.
Yeah, that's far away. That's far away.
That's interesting. That's real interesting. Cause like in my opinion, you know,
and I said this generation. I ain't say this year.
I know.
I said this generation that
our kids won't even see it.
I mean, that's interesting. Reparations.
But that's
we
okay.
Gotta pay for it.
We gotta pay for it, and this
I gotta see this. We gotta pay for it.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm like. It don't even matter.
Read that definition one more time. Read the
definition. Let's go back to the definition.
Read that definition one more time.
I think every time we ask for reparations, we might be setting ourselves up for a little bit of failure.
A little bit? Oh, okay. I'm not looking forward to it. I need to create generational wealth for my kids so they don't ever even have to use that word or see that.
If motherfuckers do give us the reparations that everybody is thinking of, like say they...
That's not a good thing.
So, no, I'm saying like supposedly, let's say they give you, $500,000. They're not going to give you the whole lump sum. If they
one time, no.
They're going to want you to do like every month you get a certain amount and they're going to tax off that motherfucking thing. It's just going you're just going to end up on another motherfucking leash.
Another one.
That's
reparations is another word for slavery.
It is.
So if you want them to get some reparations, you technically
that's why it's
you gotta like want to sign up.
Slave in order to even receive reparations. We still have to admit to being a slave. We already have done that.
That's just like I was filling out one of these papers they got for all this money out here, and I had to check off a box that say if I want this loan, then I won't apply for the $10 million loan. Like if you want some of the $10,000 loan, you can't apply for the $10 million loan, which you have to work up to. So like when I get to a platform where I can produce $1 million worth of business for these events or whatever, then I could be on another platform. But if you want this loan, you gotta check this box, and you're not gonna qualify.
And that's how they get you every time because we don't be reading. Even we don't read. We don't read all the way through. We don't read all the way through.
I was having this conversation with somebody, with Mariah, when I was saying like that's something my mama taught me when I was young. The two most important things you'll ever learn to do: 1, reading for understanding, and 2, think for yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. And she taught me this when I was 8 years old. Like that's something I did not understand truly, but she used to stay telling me this and making me repeat it too. What's it like every day? What's the most important things you learn to do? What's like she'd stay asking me that, and I did not understand it until I was older. Our people don't read
at all.
I live like the simplest things. They'll go to the grocery store and the motherfucker will go get the wrong everything.
Yeah.
Because all you did was look at the goddamn picture.
Yep. And you didn't read the label correctly.
Like, could you give me some
You didn't even see that it said light. You went and got me some light ice cream now. You went and got me some light ice cream because you saw it said Edie's. But you did not read the bottom part that said light ice cream.
Man, no. Let's go even simpler than that. Go on your Facebook timeline and somebody say, if you want an interview on this radio station, email this email.
And
then they'll comment.
In the comment and say, how do I get in contact?
Oh my God.
I'll be just, listen, man, it takes you 2 seconds to read. It takes you 2 seconds. That is why They hide everything that we need inside of books.
Yes.
And that is also why McDonald's put pictures on their menu.
Hey, you know what? He always doing something.
Just in case, you know.
He'll see that picture of that Big
you
Mac.
fat and stupid. That's why, because they want you fat and stupid. Because you ain't going, when you're fat and stupid, you ain't gonna do shit but listen to them and sit your fat ass there and eat what the fuck they give you. Excuse my language. Nah.
And spend that money on you.
And
On this high ass food.
watch that stupid ass media.
Yeah.
I was looking at that the other day, y'all. I'm just getting all volatile because it seemed like everything just keep
off
crushed.
topic because it's all come back to the same goddamn source.
You
You know what I
right.
mean? So
You
it's
right.
never off topic.
You right.
You feel me? Like,
You so right. You so right. So the other day, y'all, I'm looking at the news and I'm just like, you know, at first I had went on this little spree of not looking at the news because it was so negative. I tried it, but if you don't look at the news, then I can't have radio. I can't educate my people because I want to make sure they have all the details they need to make an educated decision about what's really going on media. But I was looking at the other day on TV and I had fell asleep on a movie. You know, you get up in the middle of the night and those infomercials on.
Yes.
Air fry commercials.
I laid in the bed and just listened to all the stuff that happens to you subliminally when you are sleeping.
Oh yeah, that's the best time to learn.
Stuff that you ain't even try to learn, you learn it.
Yeah, that's the best time to learn. My dad used to teach me in my sleep.
You suck it in because the next morning when I got up off of what you feed me all night on infomercials, the next morning I'm subliminally, I get up like, damn, I think I'm gonna go buy me an air fryer. Got me. I want to double cook my pot.
I said thinking about going to go get some vitamins.
Y'all like
You want to get your teeth fixed.
yeah.
You want to go. You want to go check out the dentist. Now I want to go to the dentist.
They ain't shit on media. That's why it's coming soon. We gotta create our own content, own TV, own place for art, have everything that we have. So I'm looking for people with content. Definitely coming soon. Boss Lady Plus 2 Entertainment, the High Club, THC Studios in the building. So let's get back to it. I'm sorry, y'all. That was a little shameless plug. But coming soon. Tell us a little bit about you, who you are, what you do, because you know you got a little powerful words behind you. You know, I'll be listening to you.
Well, as you know, I work with my pastor. With I Am My Brother's Keeper Unity Day. It's a non-for-profit organization that he started 2009 in honor of people who has lost their lives to violence in Chicago. And you know, in the city of Chicago, we have so much violence. We have so many shootings. It's ridiculous. So he started that, and as a result, he's now partnered with the Urban League Foundation, which is over here on 43rd in Michigan, and they work with the First Defensive Legal Aid. And so what we do is we go out into the community and we let people know how to have an encounter with the police. You know, so we don't have any more George Floyd situations. You know, because a lot of times our young, we don't really know what to say. We don't know what are our 4th, 5th, and 6th Amendment rights. So I like to say we just learned it for 8th grade, you know, for the Constitution, and then we forgot it. You know, so when you become an adult and you go and the police are, you have an encounter with the police, you forgot that you do have the right to tell the police, I do not consent to a search. Instead of allowing him to make you take off your shoes or make you get out of your car, you do have the right to tell that officer, I don't consent to any search, and here's my license and my registration, and you do have the right to let the window up. You know, so we actually let people know what are their rights. We let them know what are the steps that they should take, as we call it, the magic words. You know, so we let them know, you know, what you should do when the police are, you know, to let them know, hey, am I free to go? I'm not free to go. You do have the right to tell them only information that's pertaining to your state ID. You know, don't ask them no questions. Don't answer any questions pertaining to where you're getting ready to go and things like that, because I mean, we've all watched enough Law and Order to know that they do reach your rights, and they do say you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. It is so true. So if you told them that I'm on my way to the store, they're going to use that against you because it could have been a crime down the street. And now you tell them that you're going down the street to the store and you could have been coming from that way, and now they want to use that as a reason to make you a suspect. You know, you should always look at yourself as if the police are coming up to you that you're a suspect. You know, even if they pull you over, you know, they're using a reason as an excuse. They'll even try to say now, because marijuana is legal, they'll even use that against us, you know, and then we'll get smart with them. So you don't, and a lot of times they don't know that they're looking for you to act like that. You know, they do have the right to lie. They do have the right to lie to you and everything, you know, so we don't know what our rights are. And so I go into the community and I talk to them. And I especially love to talk to our young generation, because they so hot-headed. You know, you want to talk to them, and you know, right now we're in this Black Lives Matter, and you know, there is a big movement going on in our community where we're kind of standing up for ourselves and things like that. So, you know, our young generation, they want to, you know, talk back to the police, but I want you to talk to them educated. It's giving me that courage to go on ahead and step out, and I've actually ordered my ring light.
Yeah.
I ordered my ring light Amazon for the low, for the low, and I'm gonna go on ahead and start it. God's boss lady.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about God's boss lady. You know what?
Yeah, God's boss lady.
Don't say that. Don't say that. You're going to make me cry. Don't do that because I'm cheese hard. Don't do that. God's boss lady.
God's boss lady.
Very,
That's my Instagram handle.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Hey, so, oh man, tell me, now you on a panel with a bunch of women.
Yeah.
Right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
You know, what must you say to have us really respect men in 2021? Because we losing them just a little bit. Just saying.